Hello, and welcome to episode 63 of my Let's Play Vanilla Minecraft. As you can see, it just started raining here, but the graphics don't seem to be getting all mixed up, which is good. Oh, okay, no, that was normal. A minute ago, I was just getting these kind of waves of it trying to re-render the game over and over again. I have no idea why. But that seems to have gone away now, so we'll just go on from here. Basically, I built a junction over here. It's, I suppose it's same as this previous junction, but this is what I'll be using for the, to go to the new, potion, facility, the auto brewery. So basically this track will go off to the auto brewery, which will be here, and this one will continue off to the end. Now, I've had to go in and give all the repeater stations tune-ups. Do I have a... No, I don't. To make them work, since apparently they broke in one of the updates. But they're all working now and everything, and I've tested it out. One thing that occurred to me while I was tuning it up was that I can actually use video to make sure that everything's all synced up and perfect. It didn't occur to me to do that before. So, before I was always having to guess on the timings of things, but now that I got Shadowplay here, well, actually I have Fraps then, so I could have used that as well, but, you know. For some reason, it just never occurred to me before to use video to try to sync things up, and, so, now everything's all perfectly synced up. There's no question about it. Although one thing I'd like to point out that was interesting is parts where I felt kind of fuzzy about the timings before when I was having to guess turned out were slightly off. So my gut was right. Anyway, now as for the auto brewery itself, I think off in that direction, you know, as I've already stated, would probably be best. I would like it so that there's a window inside or something like that that we can see from the tracks and can see the tracks. And also I'd like to probably do some like pixel art on it of some sort. Try my hand at pixel art again. Probably more bottles. Yes, and I'm thinking probably like maybe about here or so. Yeah, right about here. That feels pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna dig a hole right here. And, yeah. Okay, so digging this hole is taking a bit longer than I expected, and I've got some video corruption issues going on with my modded series, so what I think I'm going to do is just record some video of me digging and talk about some stuff. To start off with, I'm going to set a possibly dangerous precedent and share some artwork that was sent to me by a viewer. The viewer in question is this guy, Bram06, I guess. He sent me some thumbnails to use for some of my videos. Now, while I probably won't use any of them for thumbnails, I do feel that the effort does deserve some recognition, so let's have a look at them. While we look at them, I would like to explain why I'm not going to use them, since I was an idiot and forgot to in my reply. Basically, these thumbnails are meant to be used again and again for different videos in a serialized type fashion. In a video series, there are a number of parts that I think would work well with a serialized component, but I don't think a thumbnail would be one of them. I think that the thumbnail, like the video it's trying to represent, should be unique. And of course, YouTube's automatically generated thumbnails are perfect for this. Now, of course, I could just achieve said uniqueness by putting an episode number on the thumbnail, but I'm also a lazy bum, hence the YouTube. Although, having said that, one can't help but point out the fact that I have no problem spending 10 hours digging a hole in Minecraft, but can't be bothered to spend 10 minutes making a thumbnail for the episode. To which my only response is, life's funny like that. Okay, moving on to the next thing. I've stated in the past that I live under a rock and tend not to hear about things until months after they have happened. So this probably won't be news to you as that it happened a few months ago, but I still feel like I should give my opinion on it. What I'm talking about is the awesomeness that is Mojang's purchase of Microsoft. This is going to be amazing. The future could not be any brighter.
That's right.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure that Mojang was bought by Microsoft.
What? But that doesn't make any sense. Microsoft is hemorrhaging money while Mojang is printing the stuff. Okay, I'm sorry viewers, give me a few minutes to sort this out. Okay, it does in fact look like Microsoft did buy Mojang. Fellow Minecraftians, I see dark times ahead. Before we go any further, I would like to probably state that I do have a strong anti-Microsoft bias, and have been unhappy with almost every single decision they have made this century. I think the world would be a better place if they went under. Okay, so Notch sold Mojang to Microsoft for chump change, stating that he didn't want to be responsible for something as large as Minecraft anymore. I can totally understand that. I myself absolutely hate responsibility of any sort. And as much as I hate to admit it, in the grain silo of game publishers, Microsoft could very well have been the lesser of two evils. Now let's talk about what I think the future has in store for Minecraft. For starters, I'd like to address a comment I saw a fair number of while I was looking into this, and has stuck in my mind. The comment is Microsoft is going to be pouring money into Minecraft, and this could only be a good thing. This comment has two things wrong with it that should be addressed. First of all, money dumping into a game is not automatically a good thing. In fact, almost every time a publisher has done this, it was a completely unmitigated disaster, and often resulted in the poor studio working on it getting shut down. Secondly, this is literally the exact opposite of Microsoft's plan. Microsoft isn't doing too well financially right now, and have been trying to hide their losses with some creative accounting to prevent shareholders from getting too nervous. The not very well thought out purchases, actions, and plans that they have been coming up with over the past few years speak to me of panic and fear. They aren't doing so well, and they don't know why. So they are grabbing at random things in hopes of finding something that will help keep them afloat. That's where Minecraft comes in. They intend to siphon off money to try to balance out their bank books. Now, as I have stated in the first reason, lots of money does not automatically mean good. Mojang knows this, and so while they have had a large surplus money, they have wisely not blindly dumped it into the game. So, as long as Microsoft only skims off the surplus, I don't see this as being harmful to Minecraft in any way. But this doesn't mean that Microsoft won't do other things that would harm the game. There are a few things that I think we can expect Microsoft to do that will hurt the Minecraft community. For starters, the free content patches that we have enjoyed and look forward to the past few years, they're gone. With Microsoft at the helm, paid DLCs are the way of the future. With this, we can expect a large decline in the population as most people get burned out and have no interest in forking over more money to keep going. The next thing we can expect is a loss of our lovingly handcrafted, customized player skins. Custom player skins require a dedicated server. This server costs money to maintain and isn't really necessary to the mechanics of the game, so we can expect Microsoft to cut that at the earliest opportunity they can. Now I know you're asking, but does this mean that we all have to use the Steve skin? To which I say, don't worry. There will still be different skins that you can use, and you might even be able to get a nice cape to go along with it, thanks to the power of microtransactions. Hey, are you hungry? Are you tired of having to wait an hour for the rebalanced cooking times to cook your pork chop? Well, now you don't have to, thanks to the power of microtransactions. With microtransactions by your side, you can have that pork chop cooked right now. And you can even have a loaf of bread to go along with it, all without having to farm a single bit of wheat. Tired of mining for that last bit of gold or diamond that you need for your swagtacular armor set? Well, now you can have it all without ever having to swing your pickaxe, thanks to microtransactions. But why stop at gold or diamond when you can have the new mithril armor, which is only available through the Microsoft Store? I know some of you are saying, but the prices seem a little high. But I can assure you, we have brought in no experts and just arbitrarily assigned prices to help maintain fun and balance in the game. Also, to help make sure the game is fun and balanced, we will be backing Realms all the way. Something they might also do is drop support for private multiplayer servers, because Minecraft Realms would be a good source of potential income for Microsoft. Minecraft Realms is a veritable goldmine for them, as that not only do you have to pay monthly for it, but you're also placed in an environment in which Microsoft has absolute control, and they can easily make it so that the only real way to acquire resources is through their store. Now, I don't know if they're actually dumb enough to do this, and I hope they aren't. But something I know they are dumb enough to do is drop PC support. Now, I would like to think they aren't actually dumb enough to do this either, but unfortunately they have a long, sad history of doing this. It started with games. The creation of the Xbox meant that they suddenly had a system that they could control completely, with a fixed set of hardware that everyone had to buy from them. As a result, they let their PC gaming branch die because it was cheaper, easier, and more profitable just to make games for the Xbox. As for their flagship product, Microsoft Windows, it has always been a piece of crap and is only the de facto standard today because of illegal business practices. Now, when I say illegal business practices, this isn't just some hearsay or anti-Microsoft propaganda. No, there are in fact publicly available records to show that Microsoft has been brought before the US Supreme Court and found guilty of being an illegal monopoly and using criminal business practices to maintain their monopoly, such as theft, destruction of property, filing frivolous lawsuits, etc., etc., etc. But anyway, I could easily spend several hours explaining why Microsoft will probably now abandon Windows, but I'm going to try to keep this short. Basically, another operating system called Linux is currently having its only weakness fixed, and once that's done, it will be a vastly superior product to every version of Windows in every conceivable way, to the point where there's just no contest. Microsoft made their intentions to get out of the PC world pretty clear when they released Windows 8, which is clearly meant to run on mobile devices and not a PC, and only strengthened their position to move by buying a bunch of mobile device companies. In the official announcement video Microsoft released of their acquisition of Mojang, they stated they intend to focus on the development of Minecraft for mobile devices they have acquired. All this makes me think we PC gamers are about to lose Minecraft completely, a prospect I am not happy about. Well, this episode took way longer to make than I was expecting it to, so I think we're going to end it here. So once again, I am KHM, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.